Ah, you actually live now. Ah, not counting. No, you know you're counting. Ah, I see, I see. So I shall assume that we shall now be considered live, shall we not? Which means that it's time for greetings, salutations, or whatever you prefer, honestly. We need to compromise. Let me just a few things in. You're like, yes. You go there, and we have this, and... Did I make one? I don't make one. Okay. For some reason I did not make this into a playlist. I'm pretty sure we played one then already, so I'm kinda surprised. There should be one. There should be one episode of Anno 1800 inside there, I think. Let us not think about it too deeply, because, well, if I think about it too deeply, I'm gonna get annoyed and I'm gonna start looking for shit. It's not good. Now, have you finished loading? I don't think so. That is not a good sign. Not a surprising sign, mind you, but not a good sign either. Oh then, let's change things around. We go like group here, and then I gotta play some Anno. Some really old Anno actually, because, well, I haven't played it a lot. But in it, I need a bit of a calm down little thing, so we actually have a bit of time today, so we should at least get our usual hour in.
Choose your flag.
Nice. That's nice actually, I have a few nice details. Yeah, let's take the one that looks very much German. Well, shit. Now I need to remember how to play game. Okay. I can do this. I'm great.
You have run across natives.
Nice. I'm great Anno player. Oh god, I don't remember shit. Well, but it doesn't matter. We shall now sail and find ourselves some nice land while ignoring the fact that all of our... Are these actually our companions? It's apparently America. Well, I'm just, you know, player status. Oh, is there actually exploration? Yeah, there is. Explore the island.
This island's resources have been determined.
Suitable for cocoa coating in species. I don't think there's any iron on it. I think iron is one of the important things. I'm sorry to say, but it's been a while since I've played any Anno, so, you know, I'm probably going to make some horrible mistakes and end up fucking it up a bit, but, well, there is fun in exploration, mind you, and rediscovering things. Yeah, Anno 1602. Nice title, especially considering that it came out...
A new city has been founded.
Shut up. Especially in the fact that it came out in like 1998. It's actually one of the games I discovered on my very own. I was like, this is nice and peaceful most of the time.
You have run across natives.
Natives everywhere. Disgusting. Let us not think about those disgusting primitives and in fact look for the next island. We shall of course be a very peaceful person, mostly because, well, I needed some rest and relaxation, and I figured, you know, you can't really get much more rest and relaxation than playing an Anno game. Anno 3 meant as combat games, mostly. Yes, that's...
This island's resources have been determined.
Yes, that's not...
This island has ore deposits.
Or you say... Cocoa Curtain Schweizer, yeah, I think we're gonna take this island. It's gonna be our island. Our very first island. Actually, because I can't be asked to look around anymore and I kinda wanna get started. And all of the others already have. I mean, not all of the others. One of the others has. I do love it. I mean, it's the... what's it called? History edition? How does this work again? This? Yeah. Okay, so we have to actually click the buttons.
An island has been settled.
Now, that is all nice and dandy, and now I need to remember how to actually play the game. Okay. This is going to be fun, because I do not have much in the way of actual memory. How to play this particular game. A reverse hut. Oh right, that gives clothes, doesn't it? Hunting lodge, forester's hut, forest, sheep farm. Warehouse, a fisher's hut. It's always good to start with fishing. Ah, shit. Yeah, it's actually throwing me out. Nice, isn't it? Now, what else can we get? We can get a house, a marketplace, and a chapel. Forester's hut. We need a forester's hut because forester's hut gives me wood, doesn't it? And we need some... I would like to get a weaver's hut so we can get some clothing for more people, because more people are going to be very unhappy. Yet produces stuff. Honestly, I haven't played this in such a long time that I'm actually not too sure how precisely this is going to work. Or not. I shall make this a learning experience, basically. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's not like the Anno concept is hard, per se. Just, if you haven't done it in a while, you kind of need a bit of time, you know, to get back into the swing of things, basically. And of course, I kind of also have to remember how to actually play this. Oh yes, the marketplace is the one that expands your area? Yes, it does. This is precisely what I wanted to. Sheep farm, where is the weaver's hat? Let me guess, we're missing wood. Of course we are. Oh, I should have known. Well, the whole point being I should have. But I didn't. Now what we also will need is, of course, a bit of living space. In this game is kind of nice because it just comes along with, you know, nice sound and all of that, and just... that alone is already worth quite a bit. Wait a second, this is not the one... Is it now? I really would like some explanations, but game is like, no. Screw you. Masere. Screw you indeed. And I'm gonna cut a line out here and build my houses a bit along the line, basically. Ah, but look at it. It doesn't look nice and cool. Ah, a sweet little thing. Hello, my people. What do you desire? You desire clothing. Yes, I kind of figured you would. It's gonna take a while, isn't it?
New land has been opened up.
Alright, let's actually see what my neighbors are doing. Yeah, where actually are my neighbors? There's my neighbor. Okay, so they start out a bit different. First is hut. A few houses. I mean, okay. Interesting. Put all of my tools up there, and well. I guess for the moment we can just very, very, very patiently wait for better tidings, I suppose. Well, also better, you know. Better stuff to drop. Dock area, fisher's hut. I think we should be well and truly okay on the food things, but we do kinda need the weaver's hut. Which costs me quite a bit of the wood. The wood, indeed. But that should, technically speaking, help quite a bit. Now, can I see my stuff? I am not too used anymore, and I need longer to the old one, I see. Takes some getting used to, honestly, I will say that much. Mostly because, you know, been a while. Okay, can I see how it looks with my goods? I can. Now my people desire cloth. And they demand a chapel for some bloody reason. They want religion immediately, like, well, we have We have need. Right, you want to build a second sheep farm immediately and start doing some more cheapies. Which I will do as soon as I have any sort of reasonable, you know, amount of wood available. I also probably should build a few more houses. Should, mind you, being the mind word. But yeah, I know this is well, what about the humblest of beginnings? Way back when. Upload. Honestly, I don't even remember most of the fucking nonsensical Shitty-kovsky things, like, you know, what this workload precisely referring to. I don't remember. Not per se. But I can see that we are creating some cloth, so there's that. And total supply of consumer produce. Yeah, you're not look too happy, my friend. You only want a chapel, and I can probably get you one, but probably not a bad idea to build it like this, but you know, give me a bit of a nice area so I can actually build around it a few houses. Honestly, basically what you're doing is you build up your first little island and you start expanding out to other islands and get other stuff and some cool nonsense and yada yada. Is basically what it's it. Demolish. Tawiwasat. Kind of want to get another forester just to get a bit more of the good old-fashioned wood going, mostly because, well, you know, it's kind of not going as fast as I would like it to. Also, I don't even know if I need to actually. Do I need to build roads there? I don't know. It's really been a long while since I played one of those, to be very fair. And the last one I played was one of the more modern ones, and those are, well, quite a bit of a different beast, so to speak. What do you food supply? Status applies to all groups equally. Oh, hello there. Just a little Emilio again. Good evening. What do you wish? Weaver's Hut. Why do we have that on here? Indeed, and what a fine evening it is. There shall be many a great thing on this finest of evenings. Because it is Anno time, basically. We're playing some Anno. The 1602 variant of all bloody things. I remember playing this when it was, you know, back in the day of 1998. I was still a young and strapping fellow. Well, a bit of finesse, you know, needs to be there. Now we have our first settlers, that's nice, and they want liquor, of course. The order of things for the people on my island is like, I want to have cloth so I can, you know, wrap myself in it. Not even, you know, clothing, but actually just the cloth. And secondly, they want liquor. Surprising. I'm fine. Reasonably fine. Can't complain too much, because, you know, it just makes the other people happy, so there's that. But yeah, no reason to complain overly much. How about yourself? You're feeling good, little Emilio? There, we're kind of running. Yeah, we're not really producing enough from the cheapies. I kind of want to have more sheeps. Now, if I were to... Can I? Ah, yes, I can demolish. That's nice. Doing alright. I mean, that doesn't sound bad. It doesn't sound that good either, but well. I guess one of those moments where it's like, yeah, could be worse. Now, where sheep? Are my sheep? Yes, they're producing wool, aren't they? For a moment I was like, wait a second. Am I just an idiot? Yes, it's not gonna go do good for their productivity. Do I want to put it up here though? Not really, honestly. You know what? Yes, that's probably going to be fine. I'm not really trying to create a hyper-efficient society here, so, you know, if we waste some space, so bloody be it. Let those people, well, suffer. Am I actually going to start producing something? Or am I just going to sit there and wait, while looking horrible? Music's nice though. That's actually a very, very famous little music you're hearing down. I had kind of forgotten about this. This is probably going, this is probably going to get me into trouble again, isn't it? From a copyright standpoint. Surprisingly enough, you know, classical music is all, for some reason, somewhat, just somewhat, copyrighted. Nobody knows why, not even I. Ain't gonna work. But yeah, honestly, since the Anno games by their very nature are very calm and relaxing games, where, you know, not necessarily much is happening, especially on the earlier stages, you really need good music. I can see that you're not doing shit. There are two things I can imagine. Either that you actually need to have a road in front of your opening, which would make sense, but, you know, this is a game. Ah, look, we have a workload. It's not much, but it's something, I guess. So we're building up some people. Some pioneers in this case. And yeah, it's a nice soundtrack. Very relaxing, which means it makes it very, very fun to actually play this in a very calm and nice manner. Now, what else can we actually build? Well, not much, to be very much fair. The fact that we can build forest though is kinda nice. I can build a forest, you know, if I want to. Let's actually make sure that my little huts here actually have all of the forest I could ever want. That's just gonna cost me some money. Money that I do have, though, so not much of a problem. Ah, classical music. Such a shame, really truly, that I can't really show much of that, because, well, that, for some reason, neither YouTube nor Twitch like that in particular when I do it. Mystical, let me tell ya. Very mystical. Almost like, you know, somebody has a hell of a fun time going after that. For some reason. Now, how precisely did this work? Do I need more people? I don't know why, but it's lagging. Right? Strange. It should not lag, but then again, my internet can be a bit of a bitch sometimes. Yeah, let me see if I can actually do something about this. No, I don't. Oh, I can't even subscribe to myself for some bloody reason. Okay, and also, why is this the YouTube interface? Where's the other one? Give me a second here. Let me take an educated look. Is my internet acting up again? Let's move around a bit and see what's happening. Yeah, it does seem like my internet is a bit special today. To be fair, it will either clean up of its own, or, you know, it will murder my little stream. There are basically only these two options. One of the two will happen. Have to go. Bye-bye. Have a good evening. Have some fun times and stuff. And do feel free to come back, of course. Ah, Fire Brigade. Oh, right, there are actually fires in this game, aren't there? I remember. Kind of want to build a few more houses, though. Though we are really not making much in the way of wood. It does take a while, but everybody becomes a settler, and then they're like, I would like to have some liquor, I would like tobacco, I would like to have spices. And I'm sitting here like, people, please, calm the fuck down. So what is this? Year to of consumer product. You're just, generally speaking, unhappy people, aren't you? Well, I mean, rather they are demanding people. Oh, a quarry! We can brew some stone. It was like, am I just misunderstanding? Hey, oh, good evening. Yes, yes, I shall have one. Once I figure out, well, I remember how to play a game, which is probably not going to happen immediately, but I'm working on it. Then again, just for, you know, listening to some nice music while I'm sitting around here, I can distract people with it, can't I? I can just sit here and go like, yes, listen to the music while I try to figure things out. Desperately. Actually, is there some help function? No, there's a rating function. It's like, nice, I have rating. Okay. Diplomacy. Of a trade agreement? Of a trade agreement. They're like, maybe, just maybe, okay-ish. Okay, my ship is empty, that is good. Or is it? Yes, nobody actually... Production? No, don't stop production. Please produce more, actually. Aha. Yeah, that should solve the problem of that at least. Battle. Yeah, let's not go into battle. I don't think with my current skill that would end in any way, shape or form. Well. Yes, indeed. Well. It's totally what I was aiming for saying. And it's not like I have, you know, somewhere right in the middle lost my train of thought there. Going back to the fact that... Is it now built? Hey, this is a quarry now. It should be a quarry now. Really showcases just how long ago I apparently have played any basic Anno. Yeah, really long. Now that I think about it. And again, you know, I saw this in a bit of a pack and was like, yes, Anno, nice. Also, the only other Anno we ever played on this nice little channel of ours here was the one time we tried the Anno 1800, and that worked somewhat horrible. It really didn't like when I tried to stream it, let's say it like this. It wasn't a happy one. Can you give me one more wood, please? Just one more wood, please? Actually, wouldn't it be... Can I actually... Yes, I can. Can I just build this here then? That would probably be even better. Because this looks like it's supposed to be just there. Also, there is a function to make this faster, isn't there? Pretty sure it is. Build... Demolish. Go away. Nobody likes you, and you suck. I have just decided so. So that is just how it is. Now we should now be getting iron or no, gold, no. Wool, no. Grain, no. I mean, should we just get stone? I'm just, you know, I'm asking. How much more does this cost? 2 more wood. I can sit here and wait. I can be a very patient man. You'd be surprised just how patient I can be. so now it's working. I see. That I find rather pleasing. How does it look with our resources? We have food, we have enough cloth. Still not making much in the way of wood, but well, so be it. Can't really do shit about that. What next to build? What next industry to plan? Oh, we can now get cobblestone. Look at the industrialization that is happening here. Cobblestone. We're getting somewhere. We're getting ahead in life, basically. Oh yeah, well, you know, something at least. I want to get a hunter's lodge though. Is that really worth it? I mean, there doesn't seem to be any much reasoning for that. Spell, marketplace, more houses, the fire brigade. I mean, I probably should set up the fire brigade before things start burning. So you have quite the reach. I mean, that's almost all, but we're kinda out of tools. Much bad. Kinda means that we need to produce them, but frankly, I've yet to see how, so well. I guess building more houses is well, the way to go. But maybe let's take that place. Let it sit completely free and hope to God that at some point we can build a fire brigade. Before, if at all possible, you know, things burn to death. That would feel somewhat unsatisfying. But yeah, the Anno series, starting all the way, well, basically back here, in what at one point was the 1998. Good year. As far as I remember it, that is. It's one of the few things, a few games, I found all of my own and lonesome. And I was like, yeah, it's just nice and peaceful. And it is. It has always been a bit of a city build game, basically, not really for the more action-minded. And the basic concept hasn't really changed. I mean, sure, nowadays everything is like in 3D and stuff. If you look at something, the last one I played a bit more extensively was, I think, 2070, was it called? I think. That one year. I played it a bit more and, well, everything looks a bit more modern, you know, with all of the cool stuff that comes along. But generally speaking, the main concept of the Anno series has not changed, like at all. From all the way back here to all the way, you know, in the future, which is amazing. It really speaks for the game. If you can keep the same concept going for that long, and, well, I will admit that this is definitely not the kind of game that lets you see much. I kind of thought that, you know, just guessing this is probably not necessarily a bad idea, honestly. Which I kind of would like, you know, more people to actually play the old Annos a bit, because it's actually not that all bad. You basically get the very same thing you would get in any other Anno. Just, you know, you get a very nice nostalgic look going like, oh yeah, this is nice. I do like to share things I find particularly nice, like this one. It has its own very special interests, basically. Now then, you people have all you could ever wanted. Well, apart from, you know, the liquor, the tobacco, and spices. Now we can get spices on this island. I don't think we can get any tobacco here. I kind of would need to send my little ship around and go exploring to find out if I can grow any tobacco on the other islands. Which probably is a good idea now that I think about it. We have been kind of sitting around here and doing shit all for a while, so moving around is probably not a bad idea.
You have run across natives.
Now then, slowly but surely we shall actually build up our streets into, you know, a nicer
This
looking.
island's resources have been determined.
Oh, tobacco 50%.
There
boy.
is ore on this island.
I always like it when the game is a bit, you know, forthcoming. It's like, yes, it has been determined. No, it has not yet completely been determined. That takes a while longer. Hey, you little settlement. Look how cute it is. Wouldn't you want to live on this little settlement? I mean, I kind of have the most definitively interesting situation of having me as your supreme leader. That probably going to, you know, get you murdered, but you will die a glorious death. I swear. No, probably not. You will actually die on, you know, diseases and stuff. Because, well. Oh no, actually, more likely. Considering we can't even afford to build a fire brigade.
Resources have been determined.
You will be dying of fire, probably. Or
A
cry.
seam of ore has been discovered.
Nice. But yeah. Honestly, looking back at it like this, it's kinda sweet thing. Sweet little thing. The good old Anno. But yeah. Admittedly, not much to look at. And I always found it funny when people are like, no, we need graphics, and I'm sitting here like, not really, no, you don't. Oh, a butcher's shop. Which means, yeah, we can also get a cattle farm now. I see. We shall now indulge our people in a bit of cattle. Or we would if we had any tools left. Which is going to kick me in the nuts somewhat fiercely. Because we can't really produce our own. Okay, that just costs an abnormal amount of tools. I already can tell. I guess we could try sailing around a bit more and finding out if anyone is willing to trade
this
some
island's
tools.
Resources have been determined.
But I do kind of remember the tools are very important to get your hands on. Now, if you were to ask me now, how do we actually do this? I would be hard pressed actually. Actually speaking, I think you need the iron ore from here. Which means we would kind of have to get to that first and foremost, and then you have to build a workshop or something, I think. Was it? What is that? It's been a while. And that is putting it mildly. Quite a while. And again, I wasn't really going to achieve much today anyway. More or less just here to now have some good time and some nostalgia today. Mostly because I'm actually tired as fuck and I could really be asked to focus on anything basically. Which is why I've decided that yes, Anno sounds like a very good idea. It's the kind of game that doesn't really require you to think too much, and honestly, you can't outright lose for being a bit distracted or anything, which is good. Also, let's look at how the game, please. Okay, for some reason I can't apparently look down there. I can just barely see him, but I can't touch him, and I can't get closer. For some reason. Game has decided that it be so.
This island's resources have been determined.
I have not. Don't lie to me, game.
An ore deposit has been discovered.
Nice. And actually a lot of ore around this time. Ore is very important because, well, you need ore to build tools. That much I remember, which is... It's not that you absolutely need it per se, but it will make things a lot easier when you have it on your island. I just say. Oh, tiredness is real. Butcher shop, stone mason, kettle farm. Could we build a kettle farm? No. Can't even afford that. I guess we need to go on a bit of a journey and find some things to buy. Can we actually... Tools. Yeah, go and... let's see if we can't get any. As I said, it's been a while, so, you know, do you excuse me for acting a bit, you know, slow.
This island's resources have been determined.
It does take a while to get back into the swing of things. That is how it usually is. Not really something I'm too worried about, though. I mean, as I kind of said, you know, we're here for all the fun, relaxing time. Also, nice music, actually. Tools, yes, my tools and that. Ah, kinda nice. Makes you feel somewhat good, doesn't it? Well, good and relaxed inside. Alright, let's see how the other AI does. I see a marketplace, I see another marketplace, I see some sheepies. Actually, some cattle, the asshole. Butcher's shop I see, another cattle farm I see. I don't think he either is producing tools yet. Well, he also has a bigger island. But you know how it is in Anno, the bigger your island, the smaller your PP.
This island's
Don't quote me on
resources have
that,
been
because if
determined.
I had seen that island first, I would have totally taken it. I would be like, yeah, what's that?
Ore deposit has been discovered.
Wow! Look at that. Will you look at that we discovered? Have you seen a little video? Isn't that nice? A nice little touch, actually. Wasn't even there. Wasn't even thinking about it anymore. Ah, you know what? Let's sail to the other little islands and get those done with. How about you? You have a butcher's shop? Why do you own a butcher's shops, you fucking... Yeah, sure, you're kinda trying to leave me behind here, aren't ya? I don't appreciate that. But we have the better roads. At least on that, they can't, you know... They can't argue with us. Probably not going to stop the warehouse too. Yeah, we bought some tools. I see, game. Yeah, that's very pleasing. I mean, that's actually a good thing. You are never really in a situation where you are completely out of it, basically. It basically is really hard to lose a Anno game, is also a way of saying it, that you could make use of. Which is actually a true statement. It is really, really hard to lose a Anno game completely, to the point where you can't do shit any longer. Not completely impossible, mind you, but it would take a bit. Just saying. Kinda want to build another one up here. And can you only build warehouses on the shore? Is that it? Because I do remember the wording of, you know, warehouse. Maybe I'm confusing it, because this game kind of determines, you know, itself through warehouses and marketplaces, so I'm kind of confused. Must really been a long while since I played the old one. Oh shit. Oh double shit. Yeah, give me a fire brigade. Just in case, I don't want to see things burn. Now we should get some nice meat out of that. Ooh, we can now build palisades and stuff. Neato, neato indeeto. Which means we can become ever more defensive and turtly and never ever ever leave our little base. I mean, why should we? You can really invest an S-load of hours, and you can of course make things a lot more efficient and better looking, like I am doing it, to be very fair with you, but you know, why would we? Why some nice game time? And not worry too much about, you know, the looks of things. If we start worrying about it, we're probably going to lose our minds. Yeah. So let us not think about it, shall we? Build a few more houses, so that more people have now space to live, that exist. Most profound indeed. And then while everything is building up, we shall continue a little investigation. Where's my ship? Also, I really need to be careful because I can move the mouse outside. And, you know, it means I can click outside of the game window. Where's my ship? I mean, it should be standing somewhere close to an island. You my ship? Yeah. The White Gull. You are indeed my ship. But yeah. Nice and relaxing, isn't it? A good way to end the first day of the week. Monday. Always a bit of a struggle to get back into the rhythm.
Resources have been determined.
But what can you do?
There is iron ore on this island.
Tis just how it is, isn't it?
This island has gold deposits.
Gold, you say? I got my undivided attention there. Because gold is actually something I would very much like to get my hands on.
Your people want a tavern.
My people are pretty damn needy bitches. My people want a tavern. My people can... I mean, no, I'm kind of needing my people to be happy. A tavern. Yeah, you can have a tavern if we don't have enough fucking stone, have we? We're missing precisely one stone. That's a bit of an annoyance, isn't it? Yeah, just one stone. God. Come on, stone. I believe in you. I know that you want to come along. See? Told you so. Now then, we have a tavern. I sure hope my people are grateful for because that costs an apple. Not an apple, that costs an arm and a leg, basically. But it's all for more people. Winery, tobacco plantation. I mean, we can build vines here, so... What actually can we build on an island? Spices and cocoa. Yeah, well, we could build it if we had enough, you know. We had enough resources, that is, but we have yet to find more stuff.
This island's resources have been determined.
Yes, yes, I sure hope so.
An ore deposit has been discovered.
Little white gull, always eager to do its
Your
job.
city grows and thrives.
Yes, my people. Yes, my people. Get ever more powerful so we can destroy and or outpace everybody else, basically. I mean, to be fair, This is probably a horrible way of setting it up, because I have not nearly enough of an idea of how to do this any longer. I can tell you that I would like to get more stone, to give you a nice example. That is actually keeping us a bit down right now. Distillery, which would use, well, sugar. And I mean, we don't really have sugar here. Cocoa though we have. And there's that. It is kind of good to look through this again. Helps you relearn. Soundtrack though. The soundtrack is really cool. I mean, you have to admit that it really is.
This island's resources have been determined.
I didn't really
A
hope
seam of ore has been discovered.
I kind of think that over the course of the next week or so, you know, this week, next weekend, probably a few weeks, we're going to go through a few of the older Anno titles. I'm kind of a bit miffed about the problems I had with the 1800, so I'm kind of going to stay away from that and go like fuck you, basically. I can be childish like this, believe you me. Or maybe we go up till what's actually a good point. One before 2017 was 1703, I think. At that point we already had 3D graphics and the like. That's maybe actually a good way to work ourselves up. Basically we start like this and we're gonna play this for, you know, a few sessions, like one or two a try, maybe. And after that we're gonna change to the next one. And well, I mean,
this island's resources
there are
have been
stuff
determined.
like, you know, you have scenarios and stuff you can play in this
There
one
is ore on this island.
too, but honestly the quintessence of Anno is not really the campaign nonsense, but rather the free play of actually just, you know, you building up your little city and making things. That is in essentiality a lot more what Anno is about than all of the other nonsense. I mean, quite frankly. The whole nonsense later on added, it's okay. Okay-ish, I suppose. Normal, which means we could actually, you know, actually look at the size of the grain. Oh, that's a lot of grain you could produce there. I kinda wanted a spice plantation. And then, of course, I'm gonna give my spice plantation some spice. Okay, so we can still go a bit more. Take all the spices in the world, little spice plantation. Yeah, now it should be able to produce spice. What can we actually make out of spices? Okay, a watermill makes takes grain and makes flour, I'm assuming. Bit of a problem, that one, because we actually don't have any fucking rivers to do that with. I do remember that being something can do. But cool. I mean, I kinda would like to get some cocoa, I guess. Because that is something we can get our hands on too. Anything else I really need right now? Sugar. Sugar, also a very nice resources. And I was maybe a bit hasty in choosing this particular island. I should probably have done something about it. I mean, I'm producing a very nice resource here, namely, you know, spice. Why aren't you working? You should be working. I have given you plenty of fields, haven't I? Isn't that how this works? Am I misremembering something again? I mean, it's not really something I can, you know, completely rule out most of the time. I mean, when people want some spices, I would very much like to give them some spices. These are spice fields, aren't they? Yeah, they are. I mean, according to my little tooltip down here, in case you didn't know that it's a little tooltip down there, so they do have spices all around them. You would assume that that would give them the ability to produce spice. I'm sure I'll keep a close eye on this one, if it's actually going to start producing shit. Because right now, not really having much of a workload going on. I mean, to be fair, maybe those things actually need to, you know, grow. Tax revenue. Operation cost. We're kind of running at a minus, aren't we? Oh yeah, so we're still buying shit, aren't we? Stop that. We're running out of money. Also, our tax is not actually looking that well. We kinda need a few more houses to, you know, fill the blanks of our monetary situation a bit more. The good thing is we don't need that much, but we still need a bit more money. Basically, we want to at least cover our operation costs. So the idea goes, at least. You know, as they say, you know, a plan is a plan is a plan. Maybe this wasn't the best plan. At least not for the moment. And I should probably get a lot more resource production going, actually, from the get-go. Because this has actually taken a lot longer than it necessarily needs to take. Which, you know, all things considered, is kind of what fucks me up so nicely. Where was you, little one? Where to build, though? Okay, we're pretty down here. You should take that and you should take that. Yes, you do. Very good. See, intelligent AI. Hey, I'm finally starting with the idea of actually producing fucking spice. It has taken them like fucking forever. Which also means that maybe, just maybe, my people's demand for spice shall be met at some point. Every other demand is met, so we have a bit of a chance there of that actually working out at some point. How does it look for my tax revenue? I mean, it's not bad, but we kinda need a bit more. Oh look, he smiles. He's not too happy. 1% more and he's already getting annoyed. Wow. I can bleed you dry, but it's just not giving me much. Well, maybe as soon as we have actually a few more spices and my people are a bit more hyper, we can actually text them a bit harder. I would like that. You know, for some mystical reason. Very, very, very mystical reasoning. Bullshit, am I actually building the big ones? Yes, I'm building the big ones. Now then. We have almost access to all of our little island. I'm somewhat happy with that. Mostly because, you know, you do kinda need space. And other such nonsense. I will build through here. That's going to cut into my little wood cutting area. Just somewhat fierce though. He's not going to be too happy about that, but well. Good message for him then is, well, screw you, basically.
Your people need a school.
People need a great many things, let me tell you that much. School is probably not necessarily what they need immediately. For the moment, our end goal, first goal actually, should be to make some bloody fucking actual money. So the idea goes, at least. You know how it is with ideas. They sound often a lot nicer than they actually are. Like, my people, I would like to build you a house, but you refuse to build them because you're lacking fucking resources. Like what? Of course. Statistics aren't really good. The statistics aren't really giving it to us. Tobacco produce. Tobacco. Can't really produce much of that, sadly enough. But well, not all hope is lost yet. It would also probably be a good idea to actually build another forester's hut. Because the way we are producing right now, it takes bloody forever to build up, and we do need some more houses. I kinda wanna, you know, just at least break even or so. That would be bloody awesome, wouldn't it be? Actually making some money out of this. Speaking of which, I should really address the subject of money, shouldn't I, at some point? Kinda, you know, clarify my point. I mean, maybe it's just me, but as far as the business side of life has always been concerned, it's basically all fun and games. But as soon as money gets involved, you need to kind of make your point very, very clear. And should probably do that too at some point. Well, you know how it is with the good old should. In this case, though, it's probably not something you should keep going. Yeah, I think I'm somewhere during this week I'm going to talk about this a bit. Don't worry, it's nothing bad for once. It's actually, you know, just some basic stuff like, yes, please consider this, and then, well, that's basically all of it is. Just a few clarifications, basically. Nothing that will bite us overly much in the ass. Actually, what was the button for faster? I don't really see it immediately. Ah, that is again. Isn't that, I'm very bad with names, as you might know. So, that's part of the Four Seasons, isn't it? Is that Vivaldi? Mess. What if I know the piece? I have listened to it quite often, but let's just say memory is not my strong suit when it comes to stuff like this. Mostly because, well, you know, I much rather remember the game. Actually, fun fact that in Planescape Torrent, when you go into the Civic Hall, the music piece you heard here, it's actually one of Vivaldi's two, I think. If memory serves. I will not put my hand down and swear on it, but I'm pretty sure actually. Boop. I would like to boop, but I can't boop because now I can boop. Wom 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 wom. We have given you more fields. Now, of course, since those fields take bloody forever to actually grow, it takes us quite a while to actually get ourselves some good old-fashioned spices, but we are slowly, very slowly, mind you, building up some things. It doesn't really help that my people are still, you know, unhappy little bastards about everything. They're like, please, Marshal, don't do this to us. We are poor little ones. We don't want to die of hunger and stuff. Why are you not working? It looks like you're working. Sometimes I just get confused with the symbolism. Usually question mark that this is like it's not working, and that's what it looks like to me. But maybe that's just, you know, my own bias speaking. Now, is there anything else we can build that would be useful apart from more houses, so we can maybe, you know, potentially at some point actually reach a situation where we would, well, maybe not make money, but at least not pay money. At least not that much, at least. Tax revenue of 191 golden coins. Actually, we are paying like 230, you know. We are getting closer. If I can just build up a few more houses, we should actually be making almost a plus. I mean, we could start, you know, selling shit. Could, mind you. Why am I still paying purchase cost when I'm not purchasing anything? Game, what sort of lunatic little nonsense is happening there? Explain yourself, please. Maybe the pioneers are like, we need liquor. Only liquor. I'm sitting like, yeah, screw you two. But it seems to make it begin. Choke into the supply. I mean, our supply situation is getting better all around. The fact that we're still hemorrhaging money though is kind of a problem because we're actually running out, as you can kind of see up here. So, you know, that's not good. You kind of want to avoid bankruptcy for some mystical reasoning. Would that actually be enough? No. How much would I need to push you to actually make a plus for once? Is at 40% we would actually make a nice, very, very small-ish plus. And no, we're not making a plus anymore. More tax revenue! No! See, I'm much a fan of taxation when I'm the one actually collecting the taxes. I'm not so much a fan of taxation when I'm the one having to pay the fucking taxes. Strange how that works, isn't it? Could probably start selling some food actually. We have a bit of an over. Okay. For 50. How about that? But people are like, no, don't tax us
A
to
player
death.
is expanding his territory.
I'm sure he is. We will do that too. Not necessarily in this fine evening, but we will in the future. We're probably going to play this a few sessions, like 3 or 4 maybe. As it's very, you know, Anno, and then we're going to probably change around to the next one and go from there, and then look maybe at, you know, a few of the differences that you can see here and there, and what has changed. I mean, apart from obvious things like look at us, we have now 3D graphics. Why can't I? Hey, why can't I build cobblestone streets here? Okay, for some reason I can't build cobblestone street. Why do I have stone? Ah, I know why, because I'm actually out of freaking money. It's like, why can't I build? Ah, money. My old friend. My old companion. Okay, I'm bleeding my pioneers to death already, and that's not enough. Sorry guys, you have to pay even more. Maybe if we start selling some of our excess food, we might get out of the worst of it, but for the moment we are kind of poor. Now then. Okay, looks good. I mean, reasonably good. Yes, we could do the same with cloth actually. Yes, we could. Come on, like 30. I do love sitting at -1 gold coin and gosh, just feeling, you know, screwed out of anything and everything. Just sitting in like, yeah, I mean, we could be somewhere, but we're not getting anywhere. Why, you might wonder? Well, because, well, that just the world works. Sure, no, money is king. But money, the world doesn't really turn. Not even the world of Anno does turn without money. I can't even build a freaking... Can't even build a fucking road without money. Well, to be fair, you know, if you go by that, then most countries in the world must be broke as fuck looking just at their road systems. Wouldn't they be? You know, just want to point that out. Look at that, we're actually making money. 10 coins, to be very precise. I know, it's not much, but you know. Basically, this is really the sort of game that you play when you have a lot of extra time and you have... you're feeling like you need to do some, basically, I guess, gamer equivalent of a meditation. For that purpose, this game is great. I'll give it that much, gladly. I can see that my sale action is not actually working. Okay, 25 and 12. Yeah, maybe 30. Screw you, Claudia. Buy my shit. Which one thing? Okay, how much money would this actually cost? Like 30. To be very honest with you, that is not much. We can't even afford that. I'm sure that poorly planning of mine will at some point really get people to, you know, write it. Okay, we off me, but at the moment at least I don't really have much of a choice. Oh, fuckers. 300 money for the school. Yeah, no game. I don't think I can afford that in any way, shape or form. I think 20 would be good enough. Is there anything else we can reasonably sell? I mean, we are making some spices, so... What a pleasing little melody, isn't it? There's some nice little flute playing in the background going like, yes, it's a new day. The new world that we have created on our own. For better or worse, if you ask the people, because they are probably not happy about it. Well, sucks to be you, doesn't it? I remember playing a lot of this, actually, now that I think about this. Not necessarily this as the first one, I mean I did play it quite a bit, but the one I think I played the most was the 701? My memory for numbers has failed me quite spectacular again. But yeah, basically the one with the Orient and stuff, and I guess followed by 2070, followed by this one. I think that should be around the order. I don't even know why I didn't play that much of this one. I think it had a lot to do with the fact that there just were a nice lot of games I actually wanted to play, to put it mildly. And some other things I wanted to do too, so, you know. And I went down the drain a bit. It was a very, very different time. It was still in the 90s, you know. We were getting close to the year 2000, and we were all very much interested in how the world's going to end. How the computers are all going to crash because it's the year 2000 and they can't change the date. Oh no, we're all gonna die. The 2K Borg is gonna murder us all. Well, turns out nothing happened. Well, shit. Kinda how it always is, you know. It was like, well, something or other is going to end the world. And then, when you look back on it, it's like, yeah, well, then it did it now. Once again, it did not end. Ah, yes. All of the world ending nonsense. Then again, to be fair, I'm relatively sure, and I'm pretty sure I'm not necessarily overstating this, I'm pretty sure that we had some very close encounters with the, you know, potential one or another apocalypse. Probably because of our own idiocy in dealing with things. Don't want to know how often we're actually close enough to, you know, shoot each other alone with nukes alone. Then other sections is like, here, let us produce this particular bacterium. What is its ability? Oh, well, you know, it multiplies rapidly when it finds something like plastic to eat. Yeah, sure, let's put that in the wildness. That's not going to completely fuck us over or something. You know, bit of an obvious example, but you kind of get where I'm coming from. Look at him! Let him go with his little thingy. Yeah, but I'm sure, you know, the man-made apocalypse has been averted a few times, at the very least. Let's just be happy that we don't know, for sure. Probably better. Honestly, that's the sort of knowledge that would really screw with your perspective. And who would want to do that, you know? It's like, I'm not happy. Maybe apocalypse is not that bad. My problem is I have a slightly decline in my population, which means I'm losing people. And if I lose people, I lose even more money. And I only need like 28 more. Ooh, look at that, sales revenue. We have making money. How does this make you feel? Yes. Like I've did it. Or something. And then where are my people home? Take people home, take people home. Take people home. My main problem is that technically speaking, I need to make more monies.
Your city grows and thrives.
That is good. As soon as we have more settlers, we of course make more money, but it's always a bit of a back and forth basically. There is good reasoning for raising your taxation. There is good reasoning to keep it at a reasonable level so that your population can thrive. I get it. And then, you know, they're paying like what, 32% tax? I'm assuming that is overall, so basically that is all the taxes combined. I'm paying more taxes than they do. I'm paying over 50% in taxes. Yay! That's fun, isn't it? I'm also paying, you know, interesting enough, I'm paying for a pension system that I'm not even sure I will actually get any benefits from. But the system is already overloaded as fuck, and it's probably at some point going to fail tremendously. At which point it's like, yeah, we can't give you any money back. I mean, you paid like, you know, a few 100,000 into it, but I'm not gonna get shit out of this. How does this make you feel? Makes me feel like picking up a torch and going to, you know, Parliament. Make sure my dear little democratic leaders know of my displeasure at that prospect. I do wonder if they're actually aware of the fact that, you know, they're really moving on thinning ice. Because believe me, they do. They really do. After all, a German peasant is very patient, and you can kick him quite a bit, but at some point he's gonna get annoyed, and you don't like the German peasant when he gets annoyed. Some mystical reason that usually ends up with, oh, I don't know, but somewhere between, you know, it's all the Jews' fault, and let's reinstall monarchy. Somewhere between those lines, usually. Which, as history has kind of proven, is not a good state to be in. And quite frankly, I would very much find some enjoyment if somebody else could at one point, you know, start a world war that would probably do wonders for a reputation. Just as a nice little pointer. Because surprisingly enough, you're not really getting much of a good reputation when you are in the habit of, you know, starting world wars. Some reason I don't understand. How could anyone be, you know, against it? Although to be fair, it's not like anyone actually
This island's
planned
resources have been determined
on that happening. I guess if you were to ask the military leaders of the time, they too were like, yeah, I would really rather avoid that for some specific reason. The fact that, you know, having half the world against you is usually not a good recipe for victory. Strange as that sounds. You know. Well, yeah, this is kind of cute. It actually allows me a lot of extra rambling that I can basically get off without, you know, without much extra basically work, which is all things considered pretty nice. Likeable even. Very much likeable. For my first retry in an older Anno, that actually doesn't give you... I mean, I think there are some tutorials, but... I mean, you know, it's... What's it gonna tell me? Like here, build stuff so your people get stuff. I know, that's how you level your people up. And then they pay more taxes, and then they want more stuff. And then you build more production so you can get them the next stuff. So they get even better and better and pay even more. So you have more money and, you know, it's a nice little circle of doing shit. An enjoyable circle of doing shit. But still, basically, that's the whole concept. There's not that much more game-wise going on. I think the most artful thing in an Anno game is to actually figure out how to place things reasonably. For example, when you know that your people will need stuff like schools, you can of course leave space for that already in the beginning. So that you know, don't later need to crush buildings or other things. And then there's of course, you know, the idealized way of building things. I know. And this is most likely not ideal. Don't, you know, copy this. I'm sure you will find better ways of doing it, even without me pointing out that this is not ideal. But still, it's all about the fun. Yes, please try to get me like, yeah, 69. I don't know why, but just because I can, apparently. Mostly because I kinda just want to build my street to absolute completion. And that, for some mysterious reason, requires more stone than I have, and I'm not really willing to build another stonemason and another quarry. Which is a pain in the ass, honestly. Also, since we are making a good amount of money, you know, it might not actually be a bad time to invest in stone. Beep. Also, those roads at least don't cost any tools. I do like it. I mean, many great things are actually set up to, you know, basically automate themselves and take it out of the player's hands so that you have some freedom to actually move around and explore and to do stuff. Which I think later on kinda got not actually better, it's pretty much stayed consistent. Although later on you kinda have it easier setting up the routes between your own provinces, or islands basically. Something like this. I don't know precisely where I wanted to go with this, but let's just say it mostly stays like this. Just looks a bit nicer. The only real function I found somewhat interesting, and we didn't really had an opportunity to try that out very much, was or is rather, in Anno 1800, the newest one. I think you can actually go into, you know, first person view and take a little stroll through your own little city, which in theory sounds really, really cool. I had not really an opportunity to try it out, and since I didn't really wanted to play it, you know, for myself, I wanted to play it on the stream so that I can actually have some people going like, wow, that's kinda cool. So saddening. Almost all of the streets are done. Almost all. But yeah. The old times of Anno. I mean, this is actually the, what's that called? History version or something? You know, that is my most... What the literal fuck are you doing? Stop it. Stop doing that. Bad volcano. I don't like it.
The fire is destroying your houses.
I'm not surprised. Fuck's sake, I was not expecting to remember that. Fire brigade, what are you doing? Yes, pump some fucking nonsense in there. Do something. Don't let my houses be destroyed. Please. Okay, I was actually not expecting that to happen. That was kind of cool. What a worthy way to see the trials and tribulations of my people as they suffer greatly under nature. Because apparently nature's a bitch. Has decided to use this opportunity to use her most foul servants, volcanoes, to attack us. That is not acceptable. We shall tame nature and we shall forever be playing the evil anti-eco guys in 2070, if we ever come to that. And I do have some hope for that. Has it actually? Yeah, it has completely destroyed some of my fucking streets, you... you assholish little volcano thingy. Very much an assholish thing, you don't do that. In 1998, the sailboats were a thing belonging to me. To be fair, yes. But it took the game this long to get out. I kinda lied to you. It's not really Anno 1600, it's like Anno 1900, and they're like, oh, here, I have some sailboats. Pretend it's 1600, please. Also, I need a stone. Also, good evening. Come on. What are my mations doing? Are they just sitting around and... Could you stop jerking off for 1 second, actually make some stone for me? No, you can probably not, because your thing is... It's 2251. I would disagree and say it is 2151, but, well... Oh, and you're sick. That's not good. I do hope you get well soon. Being sick sucks. Sucks even more if you have to work still. Oh, wait, what's that? We can now build an iron mine. Look at this. I feel like I'm gonna die at any moment. Oh shit, that's the really nasty sick. That's when you can't even enjoy playing some games. Do get well soon, I hope. Doesn't sound good. Like at all. Okay, we really need to build some fucking streets here. Ugh, being sick, that's nasty. Never any fun. Where is my crane? Oh man. Can I actually... Now, you should have the ability to do it again. Have I built it? I don't think I have. Game, right? Why you confuse me so? Oh, because I don't have any tools. Okay, that... to be fair, that kinda explains it. You just buy it. I don't care I don't care. Just buy it. But still, enjoy this view. Doesn't this look nice? Nice and relaxed. And I also see another part of my route. This fucking volcano has quite literally done more damage to me than, well, anything else, actually. And by that I mean everything else. Combined. Let's change the perspective and see if any others of my roads have decided to get fucked. Most horribly. No, it seems like we have actually restored peace and quiet to the island. Peace and quiet once again reign supreme. As soon as we get some bloody tools, or a lot of tools actually, if we want to have an iron mine, we shall be feeling a lot better, personally, humanely. All depends on when the fuck this ship is going to come along and give me some materials. I want to look at your island. It's kind of annoying that I can't actually go there. For some reason. They're just like, no, you can't zoom there. Let's actually see how the AI builds. Mostly because, you know, doesn't really hurt to get a bit of an idea. Okay, so that's an interesting kind of build. Why is your chapel there? Doesn't seem much to make much sense. Okay, blocks. Like, you know, that's something I can get more behind, honestly, concept-wise. Is that a grain farm? That is a grain farm. That is a house. I mean, you do have a river. Couldn't you build some water wheel nonsense? I think I can build one already, can't I? Where is it? Flour mill, butcher shop, bakery, distillery, tobacco. Yeah, I can build a water mill. I mean, can also build a, you know, a normal flour mill, but if you have a river, why not use it, you know? What's happening on your secondary island? Not much, apparently. Your people are... Well, I guess we are forever forced now to wait to get some tools. I was actually not expecting that fucking volcano explosion. That really screwed me over, didn't it? That was my mistake. I should have expected it to happen. I should have remembered that can happen, but I did not. Can you go play the more recent Anno? I will actually play a few of the more recent Annos. All the way up to 2070 at the very least. Not too sure about the 1800. That thing kinda refused to let itself stream in a normal way, and when I tried it the last time, and ever since then I had a bit of a, you know, bit of a bad impression of it. But at least up to 17 something, I think. At least until there we can go. I can't feel my ears. That's not good, honestly. Really not good. And let me take an educated look here. Oh shit. Not only can you not feel your ears, I'm running out of time. That is a distinct bad thing in this particular case. Does it reasonably... No, it doesn't. Honestly, it doesn't... it wouldn't make much sense, nor give much reason if I ever just start something else right now, because I kinda have to... Well, no, I think speaking, I had to end it for like 20 minutes or so already, but kinda forgot. Playing games is fun after all. It's a bit of a bad time for me because, well, you know, I don't have a car right now and I'm kinda having to rely on public transportation, which makes things take a lot longer, which means I need to get up earlier in the morning, which means I need to get to bed earlier, which is a nice little journey. Well, complaining about it's not going to help me, now is it? And as such, I will now have to become a good citizen. Go to bed so I can earn some money. As such, for the moment at least, I shall bid you adieu. Thanks for dropping by. As usual, it is very much appreciated. Especially for, you know, if you're like the beer man and you're already sick. If you answer or ask me something, I won't answer because I didn't hear it when too occupied coughing and weeping. Yeah man, no problem at all. Just hope you're gonna get better soon, because, well, being sick is really sucky. I mean, you know, blame your immune system for being weak and tell it to man up or something. Is usually the advice I get when I'm sick. Like, yes, do something about it. Like what? But, you know, all joking aside, just, you know, try to get some rest and get better. As for other Annos, we shall be seeing quite a few of them. I'm probably going to play this once or twice more and then we're gonna change. But, you know, if you really insist, we can change for the next one. Which is probably going to happen the day after tomorrow. Yeah, probably is. Tomorrow is actually going to be... most likely actually Trails in the Sky. I kind of feel like it. And I feel a bit sad to having to, you know, play games on the clock, basically. Oh well. Oh well. I don't really want to bore you with much more explanation, so let's go over to the usual. See who I can see. I can see the little Emilio who dropped by. I can see, of course, the beerman, who's coughing and weeping, which is not good. Everybody else, of course, also feel appreciated. You are. And, well, as for plans, I have a bit of a plan for tomorrow evening. Maybe a bit longer than what we have now, but I don't want to make any promises, because right now still things are a bit annoying. And... you know, actually, let's talk about everything else another time. Yeah, that's actually probably the better way of doing it, I think. As for the beer man, do get well soon, get lots of sleep, and well, take the nasty in the nasty. I remember people giving me such helpful advice when I was really sick the last time. Actually, that's when I started this nonsense, isn't it? Yeah, then that was the last time I was really sick. So a year ago or something. That was fun. Especially because I still had to continue working, and so I, you know, didn't really get better, like at all. Was not that much fun, honestly. Yeah, as much as I hate to leave you all to it once more, I shall be gone. Then I shall be back. Bye bye.